And welcome back to EvE, folks. This is JStank, aka Tirage Ognatus, and I have been doing some training in Caldari Battleship, and I'm just about ready to upgrade from a Drake to the Battleship, our Raven. So this is my goal. Now, I don't really want to buy this with the money that I have right now. I could buy it right now today, off the market. But I don't want to do that. And I calculated that the lowest price currently is 167 million for Battleship. And that's a pretty good price, I'm not gonna lie. And on contracts, I have looked up the blueprint for Battleship, and they vary significantly. With my contracts, and I lost the one that I was using. Current station. I think it was the first one in the current station. Let's see here. Material level 50 and production level 30 is a good one. These ones are probably more expensive because they're higher production level, I bet. Material level 100, productive level 25. That's probably one of the best ones that you're going to get. And I have this little program here. I used to do this on a spreadsheet, and it was really complicated, but now I found this little program. It's called EvE techcost.eu/calculator. And what it does is it calculates how much it would cost to make something. So, and it assumes perfect skills as well, which is fine. But if I do one run with a material level of 50, it would cost me 163 million to make a Raven. If I up that material level to 100 and calculate one run price, it would cost me 162 million. So yes, it does save me a few million. No, that's not a lot of money. But I feel like just building my own Raven. I just feel like I want to build it myself. And I will show you the process. I won't show you the entire process, because the entire process is me mining for many of the hours. So we're not going to do that. But how I calculate if it's worth doing, and I really like this as well. This is good. To explain this, the material level is how efficient you are at doing this, or building things. Productivity level is how fast you build it. So if I put that productivity level to 0 and calculate, it would take me, it would be the same time, or the same cost, but it would take me longer to actually make it. So that is how you do that. And I'm trying to see how long it would take me to make one of these. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Basically, that's a pretty good blueprint. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy this. It's going to save me slightly amount of money. It's not going to save me any significant amount of money, but I want to keep my wallet over at least 500 million, so I don't want to buy it straight out. But I will go ahead and build or make this or buy this copy, and it is at the current station. And I will not buy that one. It's probably not worth buying that one. $120.50. Oh, I like how they put it on the tooltip there. $120.50. $120.50. 3 jumps away. This one right here. This one's a good one. Make sure material level 50, productivity level 30. That's pretty good. This is what it takes to make a battleship. It's just minerals, that's all. So we'll go ahead and accept that. 1.5 million, okay. Accept that, really accept contract. Oh, yes, you have to make sure that this isn't a scam either, so you will pay 1.5 million ISK and you will get a Raven. There are no extra terms or anything like that. This looks like a clean contract. And it does say 1.5 million, not with the M and not with a B. Sometimes people do that too. So this is, I am in MR, I'm accepting a contract in MR, but I'm not accepting a contract from local, so it should be a clean contract. You will have to pay the following. 1.5 million, you will receive the following, a Raven blueprint. Okay. Looks good. Alright, so in my inventory that popped up, we have now a Raven blueprint right there. We will put that into our shuttle. It is not wise to run blueprints in shuttles if you're running a lot. If you're running BPOs, you don't want to run those in a shuttle. People like to blow people up with expensive blueprints in a shuttle. But that being said, I am going to go fly back to where my Orca is sitting, and I'm going to be getting set up to go on a mining expedition. So search Orca. Okay, so it's sitting in Tashmarkon Prime currently. So we'll go ahead and fly back there. Undock. Now if I wanted to buy a BPO of a Raven, I'm not in Caldara's space. I can't buy a BPO of a Raven here. So 200 million for people wanting to buy one, but you can't find one here because this isn't a, they don't sell them here. The BPOs are one of the only items in the game that are actually sold by NPCs. So they're seeded by NPCs and the price is dependent on supply and demand. So a very popular blueprint will automatically, there's a formula that scans prices in the market, and if there's a very popular one, it'll be very expensive. If it's not, it'll be less expensive.
Warp drive active.
So let's see if we can find another battleship blueprint to compare. I think in Abaddon. Let's see. Ship skills, blueprints, ship blueprints, battleship blueprints, and we are in a Mars space, so yeah. So for a battleship, it's going to cost you almost over $1 bill for a actual BPO blueprint. So if you're just starting out and you want to build things, don't start with battleships.
Warp drive active.
And to give you some idea, $1 billion is worth about $12. So if you bought the plexes and sold them for ISK, it would cost you $24 for a those battleship blueprint originals. And then after you get that, you have it at a material level 0.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So if we put this on material level 0, and I guess auto calculates. See, as you can see, they were selling Ravens at 167, so that makes building a Raven off a BPO extremely unprofitable. But if we go to 100, 162, and to 130, see, even if it's 200, still 162. So if you ever find a Raven for under 162 million, you buy it up because it's less than material costs. So a perfect blueprint will cost about 162 million to do. Okay, so we safely got our Raven blueprint back here. We will put that in the here. We will also take, let's see what's in this hangar. I can't remember if I have, let's see, ship maintenance bay. Okay, it's not in there. Nope. Okay, we gotta find my Mackinac now. Okay, 1-5. Nope. Okay, it's right here. Set destination. We gotta jump this big old behemoth over there, to Chesna to pick up another ship of mine. So we're gonna get into my Orca, which is a mining barge. It gives bonuses to mining. Only problem is you have to be in a fleet for those bonuses to be active. And at the moment I only have one character, so basically it's my mini freighter because it holds a lot of stuff. So
warp drive
that's
active.
good. I only have 2 hobgoblin ones. What? Stop. Stop.
Docking permission requested.
Dock and get those hobgoblins back.
Docking request accepted.
Where did I put the hobgoblins? Ship hangar. Are they in Drake? Are they in the item hangar? Oh, they're not junk. They're in not junk, I think. Yep. Alright, put those hobgoblins back, and also the salvage drones. We need those. Put those in the drone bay. Salvage drones will not be able to go in there. That's fine. We will stack all that stuff. Nothing interesting there, except for the Veldspar mining crystal, but it's only a Tech 1. So that should be everything we need there. Alright, oh, now we're good to go. Now we can go. And we are going to go to that one place I saw before. All items, or search for a Mac. And set destination.
I cannot set a waypoint to the
She's already
same
set.
location twice.
And jump. Alright, I'll see you back in
Warp
Chesna.
drive active.
And we made it back to this system here. And now I'm going to take this ship and put it inside that ship. So what you do is you take it, you make sure it's empty, which it is besides the drone bay, which is fine, I think. And you take that, you drag it to the ship maintenance bay. Can't fly there, actually. And make sure that you make your Orca active. And then you take your ship here and fly it into the fleet hangar. What is in it? Or the ship maintenance bay. Yes. Okay. I don't know. Some random person decided to I don't know why he did that. He said, "Join my fleet." I'm like, how about not? So, I'm not sure what that's about. I'm probably not going to join the fleet at all, because I don't know him, and Sounds like a really bad idea. So anyways, I have that. Ship, hey, maintenance bay. Got my Mackinac and I'm ready to go. Cool. And he says, help in local. And this guy says, good fight. Who are you? You are wanted. You are a very old character. Sounds dangerous. We are in high sec. Not really sure what's going on with that, but okay, so I'm gonna go back to my other system. Where I usually do my mining. Which is in this system. It's 5 jumps away, so I'll go ahead and do that. And undock, and whenever I come back I will be ready to go. And we're back. I am now finally coming back into my home system, and I'm going to go into my home station, and then I'm going to start setting up my mining operation. It's going to be pretty standard mining operation. It's going to be a little different in Rubicon because of the mobile tractor unit that I have thoughtfully put into my cargo container. And I'm going to show how we can use this to help us mine, as well as do missions and scoop mission loot. I don't know who that person was who invited me to fleet. It might have been a mistake or something, I don't know. But I just ignored him and he went away, so that's good. That's excellent. Coming into my home station. Good to be back. So I guess I should talk about why I need to upgrade to a Raven.
Docking permission
Getting bored with level
Docking
3s,
accepted.
finding level 3s a bit too easy, but not really too easy, but sometimes I have to warp out like I've shown before, and that's because I'm using a battle cruiser. If I update to a Drake, then all those missions will run faster. And also I might be able to do level 4s if I have enough skills, which I'm also working on my weapon skills as well, getting that to level 4. Update to that. Come on, game. There we go. Skills, certs, medium missiles. Okay. So right now, medium missiles at level 2. I'm very close to having it to level 3, and my goal is to have it to level 4. That being said, I also have to have I would like to have my battleship level to at least 2. And looking at this, there's a couple things that I need. Acceleration control level 1, large missile. Besides the torps, I'm not going to be probably using torps. I might use torps, I don't know. Cruise missiles. I'm probably not going to get the drone stuff, although I could. Shield compensation, I definitely need that. So let's see, what else do I need to do to get shields? Yes, I need these. I need these skills a lot. At least to level 3 each. Kinetic, EM, thermic, and explosive resistances. Because in level 4s you need to have all those modules up to at least level 3 or 4, so that you can use that to decrease the amount of damage, because each mission does different damage types. So those are the skills I need, and it's going to take, probably not get level 3, that's going to take 36 days, I don't like that. Level 4's, that's better. I think I can get to level 2 in the ship skill, and level 4 missiles, and then we'll be ready. And by that time I should have enough minerals to actually build my battleship. So we are going to switch gears here and drop that into our hangar. And as you can see, we have hardly any minerals at all at the moment, so we're starting pretty much from a blank slate. Okay, so we don't have any crystals, so we need to get those. Okay, so we need from this one Kernite mining. We need 2 Kernite mining crystals, 2 Pyroxers mining, or 2 Feldspars, 2 Scordites, let's see here, probably could use some Pyroxer. There's no Amber here, there's no Plagioclase here. Kernites, got Kernites, Scordites. I think we already got the Scordite. Feldspar, Pyroxer, Amber, Kernite. And I forgot that we have actually everything we need here, so we'll just take all that. We'll just take everything out of here that I just did, and then we'll put these back into the Mackinac. Okay, good. Now we have all our mining crystals. We also have enough room to switch them out if we need be. And 375 out of 450. I don't believe we have enough room for the mobile tractor unit. No. Okay. We need to take some of these out for now. Oh, we had too many Feldspar crystals anyhow. So then we can put the mobile tractor unit in. Our drone bay is set up perfectly, actually. So that's perfect. Alright, we're ready to go. Alright, so now we just have to go out and find a belt. So, let's see here. I have a bunch of places set up where I can spy on belts from pretty far away, so we're going to try to go here.
Warp drive active.
Why not? Now the reason why I'm in the system is because my faction's standing with that station. show info is, or with this corporation, standings here, 7.50. So after a certain 7 with the faction standings, you get perfect refine. So that's why I'm here. Alright, this belt looks like it's being used. Mining. There's a lot of stuff in there, but someone's already in it, so we'll just go to another one. Let's see. We were at 4, so we'll try 5.
Warp drive active.
I like to try to find a belt that doesn't have anybody in it, just because it's better that way. What is this belt? This belt has no one in it, but it seems kind of small. That being said, it's past downtime already. This belt probably as good as any, actually. So I'm probably not going to be able to mine out the whole belt. So let's warp into Densfeld Park. This has nothing good in it. It just has feldspar. It's as if this belt has been stripped. Let's try that one. Let's try 6.
Warp drive active.
And found a good belt that has a lot of asteroids in it, and it also is no one in it, so we're just going to go down here. We will warp to about the center of the belt. That's good enough.
Warp drive active.
And this will be our spot for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and launch this for myself and save this location as mobile tractor unit. Submit. I will launch my hobgobs and attack these guys here. And we will engage. Okay, no need to micromanage your drones. Just let that go. Unlock target. Unlock target. Okay, so we're going to start with the best ore, which is going to be Kernite. Can we catch it? Yes. Select up a few asteroids and then select Kernite. Start that laser. Select Kernite. Start that laser. And that's it, pretty much. The only difference between mining before Rubicon and mining after Rubicon is obviously that tractor unit's going to pull in not only the wrecks but my cans that I'll jettison out. Kind of changes the game. It kind of almost wants to make me use a Hulk, because a Hulk has 3 mining lasers instead of 2, and they mine a little bit faster. The only problem with the Hulk is that, well, you used to have to go either jet your cans out in space or shuttle back and forth between the station, which is more trouble than it's worth, which is why people like to use Mackinac. But now, with the mobile tractor unit, that makes the Mackinac sort of obsolete almost, because you can put this out in the belt, and then it'll tractor in and fill up that, and at least it will keep all your cans in one spot, and then you can warp in whenever, after 2 hours, every 2 hours you'll just have to warp out, grab your haul or your carrier or your whatever you're using to haul, warp in on just right on that thing, and you can scoop all the stuff right there, and then warp back out and come back in and continue mining. So that kind of makes me want to trade in my Mackinac for a Hawk, but I want to see how this affects what I'm doing. And I do have one salvage drone here, so I'll let him chew on the salvage as well. And then I pretty much don't have to do much now. I just have to make sure my lasers continue to recycle. I do have one of these, and that tells me how much asteroids are left. Of each type, so I know that this Kernite has 9,000. And these Kernite have 5,000, 6,000, 6,000. Kind of helps you out. But that's pretty much it. Whenever I come back, I'll have a bunch of cans here, and I'll show you what I do with the cans. So I'll see you in about a couple hours, actually. And it'll only take you a minute or a second. So that's good. And we filled up one container of Kernite here, and I'm gonna inject that. So normally I would have to go and warp back to the station, put the stuff in the station, warp back, but this time I'm not going to do that. I'm simply going to eject the can, which will clear up my inventory. I can continue mining without having to warp anywhere, and that can should be sucked up by the tracking disruptor, or the tracking thing, right? Maybe this won't work, I don't know. Open cargo. It does have Kernite in it, and I did not put Kernite in it before. No. Let's see, mobile tractor beam, cargo container. I wonder if it's just too much. Yes. I cannot move items into that location. I wonder if it's just that well, I thought that was going to work, but maybe it doesn't work with cans that you put out. I don't know. Or maybe it's just that I'm too close. Just as I can't do it, that doesn't mean that it's not possible. Well, anyways, plan B is to take this and rename this as the time. Current time is 1717. So now that I know that this is 1717, that will make it able to. I'll know that time, and this can will despawn in 2 hours. So at 1900 or probably 1845, I will warp out and pick up everything I have with the Orca. Now, if you had another player with you, or if you had another character, you could do that without stopping to mine. But as it stands now, I'm only by myself, so I can only make do with what I got. And I'll be back when I'm ready to do that, and I have more ore. And we're back. I did some mining. It is now 1845, like I said. I have a bunch of cargo containers that are full. So I'm just going to go pick them up. So what you do is go to my overview and dock up the station, making sure that my drones are inside my drone bay. And we're going to switch out ships, come back, and pick up everything else. Pick up everything that's in the belt.
Drive active.
Not very difficult. We also got some salvage, and the mobile tractor unit is full of loot. Don't need that anymore, don't need that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I was like, what is a meiosis? Never heard of that before, and it's one of those industrial ships. So, empty my ore hold into my item hangar, go into my ship hangar, get into my Orca, get into my Orca, make sure that everything is empty, put that in my item hangar. Also that, yes, we're empty, so we will go ahead and undock. And we'll go to our bookmarks, click in space, bookmarks, mobile tractor unit, and warp to location.
Warp drive active.
Turn on my hardener for good measure. And it takes forever for this thing to warp anywhere. Oh, come on. Warp, warp now, warp now. And there we go. Now, normally I would have to go and use a tractor beam and tractor stuff in, but everything should be in one location. So there's all my stuff, and I am now right on top of it, which is excellent. And we'll just go ahead and loot everything. Not enough cargo space. Interesting. So we'll just go ahead and see what's going on here. Alright, so we'll move all that to the ore hold. Not enough space in the ore hold. Really? Oh. And we'll move that to the ore hold and hit OK. We'll also move this to the fleet hangar and this to the fleet hangar, and then we will have more room for more stuff. Loot that, please. Thank you. That one's a little far away. No bother. We'll just tractor beam it in and loot that, and then also scoop or open cargo rather, and loot all of this. Well, actually move it into there. Okay, so from that 2 hours of mining, we got 8.5 million on that, 2 million on that, so it's almost 11, and then another 8 million in that. That's so 19 million, almost 20 million for 2 hours. That's obviously 10 million an hour, and I wasn't paying it 100% attention. To what I was doing, because I was watching YouTube and whatnot while I was mining.
Warp drive active.
So that's pretty much it. Rinse and repeat. Do that process. If you use a Hulk, you'll probably just get a little more, except for you'll have to pay attention a lot more when you use a Hulk. And the mobile tractor unit will help out whenever the belt starts to get empty and you start moving. Hopefully it'll actually work out that if you drop a can over here, it'll just tractor it in. I think it works like that. Haven't confirmed that. And it's going to take a while to warp back. That was considerably more money than I've ever made in my missioning for the past week. That is why people like to mine. It is pretty easy money. I just made 20 million in 2 hours, and I barely did anything. So now, if we're making 10 million in an hour and we need 170 million worth of minerals, approximately, you can see that how long it's going to take to build a battleship. So many of the hours just mining to make one battleship. So it's pretty tedious, but that's how it works, and that's how every single ship in this game is built.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So we're just going to go ahead and dock up. So, and then we are going to put that into the item hanger, put that into the item hanger, put that into the item hanger, and we'll stack everything, and we will go ahead and refine it. And as you can see, I have 100% net yield from refining. I'm sitting at 20.6 million in worth, and we'll see how that works reprocessed. Now I have 30 million, so that's excellent. So just by reprocessing, I have increased my worth. That's good. That's very good. Okay, so we got that. So let's see let's see how far I am into making this blueprint. So let's try to make it, shall we? So to make something, you go to blueprints, and we have the blueprint right here, and we will manufacturing, and we will pick an installation. Mostly manufacturing slots are not used up. Got the blueprint one run. Okay, install job. Obviously we don't have enough, and so we are missing 82,000 isogen. So let's see, 44,000 missing 29 to 35, 189 to 237 pyrite. So mostly pyrite in this one. We actually have almost half of what we need. So that's good, I think. Well, some of the stuff is different, but okay. This is a big one, the titanium. 197 to 667, so we need about 6 times more titanium. But if I focus on Veldspar, we'll get more titanium. So that's how you build it. I don't have enough to make it at the moment. So I just have to continue to rinse and repeat, and probably I'll be back when I have enough minerals to actually run the Raven blueprint, and then we'll watch me build a Raven. Until next time, this is JSank signing out.